Good evening, Hare Krishna. Welcome one and all to Sanga Nights. My name is Abishek. This is Kishori Radha, and we are extremely delighted to be having your association this evening. Let us all put our hands up in the air and very loudly chant Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda Bhagavan Ki Jai. Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaurnitai Ki Jai. Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai. Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Gau Mata Ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So I trust that you are all doing well, and I would like to firstly thank you for taking this time this evening to be here. Sangha, that's the topic of the evening, topic of the month. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada emphasized the importance of Sangha on this path of bhakti. Every month this year on your calendar, the Bhaktivedanta Manor calendar, there is a specific focus. January was focused on cultivating spiritual knowledge. February is focused on improving our Sangha. That's what we're going to be doing this evening by being together. And then next month, the month of March, will be focused on chanting. So for those of you who have been on this journey of diving deeper into the literature and understanding the most beautiful descriptions and understandings of this path of bhakti and of understanding our Lord Sri Krishna, then this month should be taking you a little deeper in your practice. The objective of our evening is to re-energize ourselves. Many of us around the world, myself personally, have been going through so many different challenges in recent times. Some of us have lost very dear family, friends. Some of us have lost our occupation. So many tests and challenges are coming our way. So what do we do with this? Even though some of us have been practicing this Krishna consciousness for many years, still we are being tested. We are being challenged at every step of our experience. So this evening's focus is to really help us through the power of the holy name and the power of association by coming together like this, to really help us through these difficult times. Every week there's going to be a different congregation member, kirtan leader, coming forward to support everyone. I'm sure you might be thinking, or rather let me ask, can you remember the person's face? The last devotee you got to see at Bhaktivedanta Manor? How beautifully they'll be smiling to welcome you. Can you remember that? To hear the sounds of the cows moving, to see how beautiful and lush green Tulsi Devi is growing. So beautiful. Srila Prabhupada has given us this facility where we can associate. Just remembering these wonderful devotees, seeing their beautiful faces and their open arms, can immediately bring some joy to our heart. So like that this evening, by being present, we are also virtually having this connection. And I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to serve you. We are extremely grateful for the opportunity to serve you. So to begin this evening, let us simply quickly chant the Mangala Charan to welcome the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual masters, so we may do something sincerely for the pleasure of their lordships, Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda, Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Shri Gauri Thai. I hope you're now sitting comfortably, relaxed, slowing down from the evening activities. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Pastyatadhishtarine. Please raise your hands. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we now have about 50 minutes left of being together, and it might be a good opportunity to share this link, to invite other friends or family you might know that could really benefit from being together with us this evening. Srila Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the preface, not even before you get to the actual discussion between Arjuna and Krishna, just in the preface, Srila Prabhupada is telling us that all of us are conditioned souls. What does that mean, being conditioned? It means that the energy of the material world has a way to influence us, conditioned. And so when we are in this conditioned state, it becomes very difficult to really move past that and start to truly feel that bliss within our heart. And so he gives us this most beautiful understanding. He really simplifies everything for us. Srila Prabhupada helps us understand that no matter where we might be in our spiritual practice, that if we simply engage in devotional service, we can overcome the challenges of this material world. When we are experiencing some tragedy or some really hurtful experience, it's so difficult to think of anything else. We feel so pitiful, we feel so tired, exhausted emotionally. So we should take this opportunity to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. And we participate with him by chanting his holy names, because his holy names are not different to him. It carries all his 6 most beautiful qualities. So when we're chanting Krishna's names like this, we start to forget about all our problems and we start to feel Krishna's energy really pacify our heart. There is a very beautiful bhajan that Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur has written. I would like to share that with you this evening as a opening to our sangha. So I hope in the meanwhile that our technical team are able to share this with you so you can sing along with us. So just bear with me 1 second as I pull it up. Okay. This bhajan is entitled Manasa Deho Geho Jo Kichu Amor. And we can understand from this bhajan the following. This is association, right? This is sangha. Coming together like this, being together, hearing about Srila Prabhupada, hearing about the acharyas, what they have to say is association. Reading from the bhajans is associating with these Vaishnavas. They're giving us the recipe to success, to overcome the low feelings we might have, the sadness we might carry in our heart. So what does Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur say? In this bhajan, he says, mind, body and family, whatever may be mine, I have surrendered at your lotus feet, O youthful son of Nanda. In good fortune or in bad, in life or at death, all my difficulties have disappeared by choosing those feet of yours as my only shelter. Slay me or protect me as you wish. You are the master of your eternal servant. If it is your will that I will be born again, then may it be in the home of your devotee. May I be born again even as a worm, so as long as I may remain your devotee. I have no desire to be born as a Brahma who may be averse to you. I yearn for the company of that devotee who is completely devoid of all desire for worldly enjoyment or liberation. Father, mother, lover, son, Lord, preceptor, and husband, you are everything to me. Thakur Bhaktivedanta says, O Kana, please hear me. O Lord of Radha, you are my life and soul. So it's a really sweet, really beautiful bhajan, and we can understand from Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur that by offering everything we are, everything we have at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, Sri Radha Gokulananda, like this, we will start to feel completely not only surrendered, but we will welcome the grace of our Lord Sri Radha Gokulananda into our lives. So let us now sing this bhajan together. If you can see it, great. I'm not sure if you can see it. I hope you can. If you can't, then please try and find it online so you can sing along with us. Just give me 1 second. Here we are. Hare Krishna. Manasa और पिलो दुआ पढ़े नंद किशोर मानस जो मानसो देहो जो किचुमो और बिलो दुआ परे नंद किशोर Mukti mukti spriha vihina jabaka bhakti mukti spriha labha hai dekha sanga anuragha labha hai dekha sanga jana janani doi datana Prabhu Guru Pade Sarva Like this, by coming together, we take shelter in the guidance of the acharyas. We take shelter in their encouragement in their words, because in their words is the special keys to unlocking our heart stone heart, so that sooner or later we may also one day have that same depth of surrender in our hearts. So how do we do this? How do we get deeper in our practice? How do we stay sane? How do we stay healthy? We do this by maintaining the right association. If you want to be a great scholar, you have to associate with scholarly people, those who are educated, so they can help you understand, so you can develop quicker. If you want to be a great cook, even though you may not have the best of skills, when you are surrounded by those who are well trained, slowly you become upskilled. So also, when our heart is painful, when our minds are distressed, we should associate with those who have come out the other side. Who is that? It's Srila Prabhupada. It's some of the devotees that we might see in our community offering themselves to listen to you. Could be someone in your home. Could be your mother, could be your father, could be your partner, could be your friend. Are we taking that opportunity to have good association? So now we will chant our favorite mantra. We will chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra together. So for those of you who are my seniors online, I humbly request for your blessings, and I ask for your kindness for any of my shortcomings, so we may approach the holy name with humility, with love and respect, and really beg for Shri Nam Prabhu to appear tonight, to appear on your tongue, to appear in your homes, to dispel any darkness that might be within us or around us. So if you have any instruments at home, please play along, clap, make sure to sing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Gau Mata ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Srimati Tulsi Maharani ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Oof, devotees, it's getting nice and hot here. I hope you are feeling energized. That kirtan was just, whew. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Sorry, I'm feeling a little extra happy today. So, this is the results of performing this Harinam Sankirtan. There are so many things that we can do. So many things we can spend our time doing. It's very important. Srila Prabhupada encourages us. First comes our health. Right? First comes our health. So let's take this opportunity, whilst we are in this lockdown, to not be lazy. I know sometimes I might be that way, but Kishori helps me. And let's try and keep a healthy diet. Make sure we're having a balanced diet. Make sure we are taking the time to do some form of exercise. If you aren't able to do very much, just clap your hands, sit on a chair and move around listening to a kirtan. Do something. One thing. Just do one thing to really help your health. Let us take this opportunity to give each and every one of you a round of applause. Let's give everyone a round of applause for being here this evening, for coming and really making that effort to help ourselves through this difficult time. I think personally myself feel very, as I said, very honored, very privileged to have this opportunity to serve you all like this. And there's going to be, for the rest of this month of February, there's going to be continuation of the sangha, right? So Srila Prabhupada is asking us to have association, to help ourselves. Some of us might be practicing for many, many years, but still we can go through our ups and downs. So by coming every week, every Thursday, it really allows us the opportunity to connect with one another. So let's prioritize our health. Let's keep ourselves in a healthy condition. But why? Why should we keep ourselves in a healthy condition? Because the only way to really help our minds and our hearts is by engaging in devotional service. This is what Krishna is saying in the Bhagavad Gita. By engaging in devotional service, you can overcome all obstacles. Everything becomes so much more manageable. So, this is why it's important to look after our health, our mental health. Speak to someone. If you're struggling, speak to someone. We have such a beautiful Vaishnava community. You know, reach out to someone who might be in need. If you feel you're okay, check in with your loved ones. Check how they're doing. Right? So, looking after our health, then we can participate in some devotional service. So Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. It's a very famous verse that, it doesn't take a lot to perform devotional service. Krishna simply wants us to offer a fruit, a flower, or some water. But the most important thing is not which flower, which fruit, or what water. The most important thing is to offer it with our love. And in doing this, Krishna becomes very happy, very pleased. And this is devotional service. And still, if you are already doing this and you'd like to do more, then I would encourage you to please reach out to the Bhaktivedanta Manor community and inquire what service you can do. Maybe you can sponsor something for the deities. Maybe you can look after the cows. Maybe you can help with the Food for Life program. There's so many facilities for us. So like this, let's make sure we do that. So before we conclude, next week is going to be Madhvi, my dear sister Madhvi, who will be leading the session. So as you might already know, she's a really amazing singer, really filled with bhakti. And I'm sure you're going to really relish that and enjoy that. So please do peg the time in your calendar. Make sure to come. And let's keep the sangha going. Keep the association. Let's help each other. To conclude this evening, we're going to finish with Nishingadev prayers for everyone's protection. And in the mood of Prahlad Maharaj, when approaching Lord Nishingadev, the mood we should carry is that with the prayer for someone else, for the Lord to protect and give his mercy to someone who might be in need. So as we chant Nishingadev prayers this evening, please take a moment to think of someone who might be in need of the Lord's special mercy, his protection. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Bhala bhala Nitai Gaur Premanande. So we'll offer our respects to each and every one that has come to participate this evening in our sangha by chanting together. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavinebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Kodi Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Shri Harinam Prabhu ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshmanuman ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Stay well. See you next Thursday.